Welcome back to the next installment of our enlightening journey through the wisdom-infused Book of Proverbs. We're delighted you're joining us again, as we venture further into these divine verses that share invaluable insights. Regularly immersing ourselves in these verses goes beyond simple repetition. It's a conscious act of internalizing the timeless wisdom they hold. Each verse provides a unique lens on wisdom and its pivotal role in guiding our lives. With each reflection, we invite these powerful truths to permeate our thoughts and actions. This process is akin to a metamorphosis, subtly yet steadily molding our approach to life to reflect divine wisdom. While this transformation isn't instantaneous, consistent and thoughtful engagement with these verses attunes us more closely to the wisdom they impart. Now, let's proceed with our shared exploration. Today, we'll delve into additional verses from Proverbs, revealing more precious gems of wisdom and understanding. These passages, like those before, hold potent lessons about wisdom's value and the significance of discernment. Stay engaged with us as we continue to uncover the reservoir of divine wisdom in this inspiring book. As we journey on, remember, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom. And in all you're getting, get understanding. Together, let's continue this enriching voyage. Proverbs chapter 10 verse 13. Wisdom is found on the lips of him who has understanding, but a rod is for the back of him who is devoid of understanding. Proverbs chapter 13 verse 10. By pride comes nothing but strife, but with the well-advised is wisdom. Proverbs chapter 15 verse 21. Folly is joy to him who is destitute of discernment, but a man of understanding walks uprightly. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 21. The wise in heart will be called understanding, and sweetness of speech increases persuasiveness. Proverbs chapter 17 verse 28. Even a fool is counted wise when he holds his peace. When he shuts his lips, he is considered perceptive. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 4. The words of the mouth are deep waters, but the fountain of wisdom is a rushing stream. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 15. The heart of the prudent acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge. Proverbs chapter 19 verse 1. Better the poor whose walk is blameless than a fool whose lips are perverse. Proverbs chapter 19 verse 8. He who gets wisdom loves his own soul. He who keeps understanding will find good. Proverbs chapter 19 verse 20. Listen to counsel and receive instruction, that you may be wise in your latter days. Proverbs chapter 20 verse 1. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is a brawler, and whoever is led astray by it is not wise. Proverbs chapter 20 verse 18. Plans are established by counsel. By wise counsel wage war. Proverbs chapter 21 verse 20. There is desirable treasure, and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man squanders it. Proverbs chapter 21 verse 22. A wise man scales the city of the mighty, and brings down the trusted stronghold. Proverbs chapter 21 verse 30. There is no wisdom or understanding or counsel against the Lord. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 17. Incline your ear and hear the words of the wise, and apply your heart to my knowledge. Proverbs chapter 23 verse 15. My son, if your heart is wise, my heart will rejoice. Indeed, I myself. Proverbs chapter 23 verse 23. Buy the truth, and do not sell it, also wisdom and instruction and understanding. Proverbs chapter 23 verse 24. The father of the righteous will greatly rejoice, and he who begets a wise child will delight in him. Proverbs chapter 24 verse 3. Through wisdom a house is built, and by understanding it is established. Proverbs chapter 24 verse 5. A wise man is strong. Yes, a man of knowledge increases strength. Proverbs chapter 24 verse 6. For by wise counsel you will wage your own war, and in a multitude of counselors there is safety. Proverbs chapter 24 verse 7. Wisdom is too lofty for a fool. He does not open his mouth in the gate. Proverbs chapter 24 verse 14. So shall the knowledge of wisdom be to your soul. If you have found it, there is a prospect, and your hope will not be cut off. Proverbs chapter 24 verse 23. These things also belong to the wise. It is not good to show partiality in judgment. Proverbs chapter 25 verse 12. Like an earring of gold and an ornament of fine gold is a wise rebuker to an obedient ear. Proverbs chapter 26 verse 12. Do you see a man wise in his own eyes? There is more hope for a fool than for him. Proverbs chapter 27 verse 9. Ointment and perfume delight the heart, and the sweetness of a man's friend gives delight by hearty counsel. Proverbs chapter 27 verse 11. My son, be wise, and make my heart glad, that I may answer him who reproaches me. Proverbs chapter 28 verse 7. Whoever keeps the law is a discerning son, but a companion of gluttons shames his father. Proverbs chapter 28 verse 11. The rich man is wise in his own eyes, but the poor who has understanding searches him out. Proverbs chapter 28 verse 26. He who trusts in his own heart is a fool, but whoever walks wisely will be delivered. Proverbs chapter 28 verse 28. When the wicked arise, men hide themselves, but when they perish, the righteous increase. Proverbs chapter 29 verse 3. Whoever loves wisdom makes his father rejoice, but a companion of harlots wastes his wealth. Proverbs chapter 29 verse 8. Scoffers set a city aflame, but wise men turn away wrath. Proverbs chapter 29 verse 11. A fool vents all his feelings, but a wise man holds them back. Proverbs chapter 29 verse 15. The rod and rebuke give wisdom, but a child left to himself brings shame to his mother. Proverbs chapter 29 verse 20. Do you see a man hasty in his words? There is more hope for a fool than for him. Proverbs chapter 31 verse 10. Who can find a virtuous wife? For her worth is far above rubies. Proverbs chapter 31 verse 30. Charm is deceitful and beauty is passing, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. As we conclude the second part of our exploration through the wisdom-laden Book of Proverbs, let's reflect on the profound insights we've encountered. These divine verses offer us guidance and understanding that transcends time. Their teachings encourage us to foster wisdom in our hearts and minds, shaping our lives towards a path of righteousness and discernment. Remember, these scriptures aren't merely words to be read, but rather, they are life-affirming truths to be absorbed and practiced in our daily lives. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Book of Proverbs. We hope that the wisdom you've gleaned will illuminate your path and guide your decisions. As you go about your days, may these divine words be the lamp to your feet and the light to your path. Stay tuned for more insightful explorations into the world of biblical wisdom.